Virtual reality (VR) isn't just a futuristic idea anymore, it's already shaping how we work, play games, and go about our everyday routines. From immersive gaming adventures to revolutionizing medical procedures and even changing how we learn, VR is transforming how we experience the world around us. So let's dive into this video today to know exactly how this incredible technology is set to change society as we know it. Here we begin. Virtual reality (VR) is like a magic computer world that looks and feels real, surrounding you completely. You wear a special headset that lets you see and be in this world. With VR, you can play games like you're actually inside them, learn important things like how to do surgery, or practice sports super coolly. But guess what? Even though it seems super futuristic, the idea isn't new. A long time ago, back in the 1950s, something called Sensorama showed 3D movies and even let you feel things like vibrations and smells. People have been working on making VR better and better over the years. So, why do we need VR? Well, it helps us make pretend worlds that we can use for fun, learning, and important tasks. Unlike other fancy reality things like AR and MSR, VR makes you feel like you're really inside the made-up world. It's like a super immersive adventure for your senses. How does virtual reality technology work? Virtual reality is like a cool trick that makes you feel like you're in a special 3D world that's all around you. You can explore and control things in this world, almost like you're really there. You wear special VR accessories like VR headsets and controllers to do this. These gadgets help you have an amazing experience in this made-up world. But sometimes using VR for a long time might make your skin feel uncomfortable because of sweat. That's where VR covers come in handy. They protect your skin and make playing games more fun. You can also wear special gloves that make things feel real when you touch them in the VR world. Some of these gloves are for businesses, but there are a few for regular people too. You can even use a tracker that covers your whole body. It's like stepping into the VR world completely. And if you worry about your eyes getting tired, special lenses protect your VR headset and help your eyes feel better. There are also controllers that let you move things around and interact with the VR world. And if you really want to move around, special treadmills let you walk in any direction in the VR world. So when you use VR, you wear these cool gadgets to have an amazing time in a world that's not real but feels real. It's like a super fun adventure you can have without leaving your room. How VR may change society. Firstly, in the retail sector. Imagine trying on clothes or accessories without going to a store. In the future, you could do this in a virtual world using VR. This is already happening a bit with special glasses for trying on eyeglasses, but it will get bigger. Brands will have to make sure their VR shopping is super good. Next comes diagnostics. Doctors can use VR to explain health stuff better. They can show X-ray pictures and other things in a cool way. This can happen in real visits or even online. VR might also help doctors understand things better and make better choices for your health. VR in healthcare could become a $7 billion thing soon. Also, education and training. VR is changing how we learn. It can teach people how to do jobs like cleaning rooms in a hotel. You could have VR field trips or art lessons that feel real in school. VR even helps in medical training and makes learning fun. Further, it comes to cinema and entertainment.
In fact, we commit ourselves to filling the world with emotion through the power of creativity and technology. Think of this as the best of early production capabilities, where everything is on set.
Watching movies in VR is like being in a movie. People really like this idea. VR is making entertainment cooler, like watching a movie in a 3D world. It's also making video games super cool and exciting. How can we forget gaming? Video games are getting even more fun with VR. Instead of just playing a game, you become a part of it. People will spend a lot of money on VR games, and it might reach $19.5 billion soon. Now we have healthcare. VR is helping doctors find and treat diseases. It's even helping people with anxiety, PTSD, and other problems. VR is like magic for healing and getting better. Finally, it has travel and hospitality. VR can take you on trips without leaving home. You can explore cool places like parks and famous cities. Hotels also use VR to show their rooms and make people want to visit. Besides society, let's understand how VR is benefiting the gaming industry. Firstly, VR games. Virtual reality, VR, has completely changed the way we play games. It's like a big upgrade that makes games even more fun and exciting. People are really interested in VR gaming, and it's making the gaming world super cool. Next, better gaming. VR makes games more awesome in many ways. It adds cool things to the games that players love. It lets you feel like you're really inside the game. The game world looks and feels real, like a new reality you can explore. This makes players want to keep playing and enjoy the game more. Also, interactive and fun. VR games use special gadgets that you can move around to play. You don't just sit still, you can use your body to control the game. With a VR headset, you can look around and move like you're in the game world. You could even touch and interact with things that seem to be right there with you. Finally, a growing market. A long time ago, 2015, VR gaming made $4.3 billion. That's a lot of money from people who love playing VR games. The excitement started when they made special VR headsets like Oculus VR and Samsung Gear VR. These headsets come with special controllers that you use to play the games and make them even more fun. The future of virtual reality. Virtual reality, VR, is a super cool technology that will grow a lot. Experts think that in the next 4 years, people will spend 21 times more money on VR and AR. That's like 15.5 billion euros. Companies also want to use VR to change how they work and spend money on it. In the past, VR was mostly for fun stuff like games and tourism. But now people want VR to be useful and affordable. They want it to work better so things don't look weird in VR and it doesn't make them feel dizzy. Big tech companies are making VR even better. They're creating VR headsets that are wireless and show really clear images. They're making them super powerful, like having a smart brain. They might even add artificial intelligence to VR in the future. Something called 5G is coming, and it will make VR even cooler. It will connect more devices and people together. And the best part is the things you see in VR will be super real and fast, almost like seeing with your own eyes. So VR is not just in movies anymore. It's happening right now and will make our future more amazing. What is your take on VR? Comment below and subscribe for more.